Welcome back to another YouTube channel, YouTube. Pay-per-view back at it once again. Today we are going to try to start the S13. All the parts came in. I didn't order too much. This is a very, very cheap way to get the 240 running. But let me show you guys what I did off camera so you guys could know where I'm at. I took the hood off. I threw it on because it started raining, started storming out of nowhere. I don't know what the fuck is up with this weather. But anyways, so I got the fill lines hooked up. I got them zip tied. Still no brake booster. Still need to get the brake lines figured out, but that's tied up and out the way. I got everything connected. I didn't know where the wiring went. I still need to connect these grounds, but I got the alternator and starter hooked up. I'm pretty sure I did it correctly. Other than that, I think all the wiring that goes to the engine should be done. Only thing I need to hook up is the MAF and then the ignition coil. Put right there. As you can see, the wires are chilling right here going to this side, and then there's all these wires that come out of the fuse box that I'm pretty sure go to like the lights and other accessories for like the bumper and shit. I don't actually know, but everything's hooked up. Other than that, I just got about 4 gallons of gas I'm about to throw inside the tank right now using this funnel. And let me show you guys my ghetto ass rig. I just been throwing everything in here, my toolbox, all this shit, but my battery. This is the battery out of my S14. I got the ground wire because this came on the engine right here, and it still works. And then there's this, where the fuck is it? Ghetto ass like power source right here. The other day I tried to start it just to see if it would start. It didn't start, but the starter cranked, which is a good sign, meaning that the starter's still good. So I had the battery sitting in the engine bay like that. I had the ground to it, and I had this power right here hooked up from the starter alternator and the power to the fuse. Hooked it up like this and got the car to crank. It didn't start because it doesn't have the ignition coil. So hopefully the car will start today after I put gas in it. Look at my S14 sitting over here looking beautiful. You know what I'm saying, man? I do need to take the wrap off soon because this shit is ass. Like, look, the storm that was hitting California, Northern California, and I think SoCal was fucking up the wrap. Like, it got under the wrap. Like, it's just breaking off now. So, gotta take this off soon, but it's still looking good. I got the body kit to fit up better. Got the screws in it, so, you know, I can take the over fenders on and off. I cut the rears, all that good Gucci goodness. But yes, the Demon Black is gonna have to come off because the wrap is ass. And then hopefully we'll get this thing painted soon. But loving the way this thing's turning out. Like, god damn, man. God damn, that's me, man. But yeah, let's go ahead and put this gas in here. The MAF and the ignition coil literally just came in like a couple minutes ago. So we're gonna go ahead and throw that in, see if it works. Hopefully it doesn't start raining because it's windy and cold out here, but let's do it. Look at that. Legit. No, I'm playing. I don't even know what it says. Nice little bubble wrap action. Okay. So of course it's all used. Right here we got the original MAF, the connector, bam. All the pins are still there. That's what I'm looking for, baby. Does not come with a filter, and it does not come with the bottom end of the box though. So that's something to look out for. Also got this with the little, you know, thingy that connects to the intake, I believe. Or the valve cover or whatever. I don't fucking know. They gave me the line. And then last but not least, one of the most important things is going to be the igniter coil. Hopefully this will get us started today. So pretty much this is all I got in the package. This is like about $100 on eBay for someone selling it used. Sometimes people post the masks themselves for like 100. So the fact that I found this bundle for 100 is pretty cool. Like, these are just add-ons, you know what I mean? But I mainly needed these two. I did find this cheaper in a couple places on eBay. Some were selling it for 20, some were selling it for whatever, but this is where it got expensive, was the MAF. So good thing we got that. It is starting to drizzle very slightly. Damn, this weather sucks. But let me go ahead and put this in. Oh my god, it's fucking raining. Fuck. Okay, I went ahead and changed my outfit. Now I'm looking bummy, you know what I'm saying? I got the Asics on, bruh. Haven't worn these in hella long. Got the SJs, you know what I'm saying? Spartans up, Spartan grad. I didn't want to get my outfit dirty, and I already worked on my car. And this, first things first, I'm gonna put the gas in, then we're gonna put the MAF in, then the ignition. All right, I got the gas in. That shit took ages. Fuck, I was holding the gas. I started cramping as shit. Fuck, I know I'm weak. I need to work out, bro. But we're gonna go ahead and try to put this in first. I'm gonna have to do it off camera because I don't want to get my phone wet as well as the parts wet while trying to hold this fucking hood up. So, okay, look how jank this shit is. So I got the I got the map hooked up, no intake. This thing's about to have hella vacuum leaks, so I thought I had a line to go from here to here, but it doesn't. All these lines that go to the charcoal canister and other stuff, they're open. The AC lines are open, the power steering is open, the heater core lines are open, so coolant might spill out. But there is still some oil in here. I didn't fill it up with oil, which I should, but I didn't buy any. No radiator, but you know, it's 240 things. So the main thing is seeing if this thing will start. Also, a lot of the connectors are fucked up. Like, they don't have the little clicky click parts because they broke the plastics off. This last cylinder right here, it's barely hanging on with 2 wires. But let's see if this starts. This is not how it's gonna be forever. You know, I just want to see if the engine will start. Open header as well, I forgot to mention that. O2 sensor not hooked up because they cut the fucking wire that goes to the O2 sensor. But yeah, super jank. But let's see if this thing will start. Make sure nothing is wet from the freaking rain. All right, look at that. We got spark. Yep, just like that right there. It doesn't have the plastic things that go for the clutch, also for the brake pedal. But you can see, I'm gonna have to, it has the clutch safety thingy. So I have to press the clutch button in right here while starting it. I believe something, I don't hear the fill pump priming. All right, so I did have a crank no start problem. I believe that the fill pump isn't priming because I don't hear it prime. And the way that the previous owner hooked it up, when I turned on the ignition and everything, the fill pump still doesn't prime, but everything else comes on and it cranks. So right now I'm looking at the fuses. All these, I took them out and checked. They are still good. These are also still good fuses. Took out these 2. And then as you can see, one of them is broken. So that one is not getting a good connection. And this one is connected. So I don't know if this is the fuse pump fuse, but I'm gonna go ahead and switch these 2 and see if it'll prime. If not, then we gotta try hardwiring it. But let's check it out. Let's see. You know, hook up my precious battery. It's like a shortage of some type as well. You can see when I move it around. Okay, let's try one more time. All right, so it still has a crank no start problem. Or I believe the reason why is because the fill pump isn't priming. All right, we're in the speed 3. As you can see, it's raining, but we're driving on the way to AutoZone because I said screw it, I'm just gonna hardwire the fill pump to get it to start. It seems really easy in terms of how you wire the fuel pump. It's just cutting like 2 wires from what I've researched. You know, hopefully that will help out. I live really close to an AutoZone, probably like a 3-minute drive. So we're almost there. A couple things that I need to pick up, which are amp, fuse, relay, whatever, switch, wiring. Hopefully it's not too much money. But yeah, I got everything written down. Let's pick it up and then see how it will do. All right, so we're back. Got the wire. Got all the stuff that I need, fuse, relays, whatever. I actually got a 40 amp fuse because it didn't have any more 30 amp fuses, but that should be okay. Or 30 amp, I got a 40 amp relay, got 30 amp fuses, but whatever. Let me figure out how to do the wiring. I know that it goes from the battery to the relays, the fuse, and all that shit, to the fuel pump, and so forth and so on. So let me do this. I'm running out of daylight. Let's see how fast we can get this done. Okay, it's hella cold outside. I'm fucking freezing. We got the wiring. This is not the official wiring. I'm just trying to see if the fuel pump would prime. We got from the relay, we got it to the ground. We got, I believe this was the ground wire to the ground. We got one going to the, I don't have a fuse holder, but we got it going to the fuse, all the way to the battery, and then one going to the switch. So what we're about to do right now, see if it primes. Let me hook up the battery and let's just find out. There you go, it fucking pumped. It sounds kind of funky though. Probably because I have the fucking gas thing open, but let's see if the fucking car will start. Okay, y'all, welcome back. It's another day. I think that I figured out the problem. I believe I had the return and the feed lines flip. Had the fuel filter hooked up to the fuel pressure regulator where it's supposed to be hooked up to the other side. So the feed line is supposed to be hooked up to the other side, so it feeds it and then goes out the fuel pressure regulator and back to returning. and whatnot. So I had those hooked up backwards. Got all the grounds. I grounded a bunch of shit that wasn't grounded. Same thing with these right here. So everything's grounded, everything's plugged in. Even though when this starts, or if it starts, it's only going to be running on 3 cylinders because this spark plug wire is ripped. If it does start, I don't scare the neighbors because it is going to be pretty freaking loud. It's be hella loud.
Hey.
Get crowded, bro. You know the vibe. You know the vibe.
Give us a rundown what you did today.
Woke up, came outside, and that's it.
Nice.
Thank you.
Alright, good. This one video is gonna have a bunch of stuff in it, so I'm gonna give you some B-roll shots. Right?
B-roll?
Yeah. Get a little sprinkle of that in there. That's a gem right there. Make sure you keep that one. That's
You
crazy.
showed him your outfit, Jack.
That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Hey, you know, this whole car stuff doesn't work out. You should be a plumber.
A plumber?
Yeah.
Why?
He's got the plumber's crack.
Oh shit, can you see my ass?
I wish. I don't know what parts make it into what video or what the video is for. You're even gonna cut this, but we've been looking for those blue scissors for a long time.
Nah, dude.
There's another one for you. Make sure you keep that one too.
I pretty much gotta make this hose connect to here so it loops around, because these are your heater core lines. And you know it goes through your heater core lines?
For those who don't, let them know. Coolant. Yep. No, yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
All right, I wasn't recording it, but I've been putting in a lot of little work here and there. I plugged off some of the vacuum lines with like screws and shit. Put the brake booster in, connected that to the intake manifold. But of course it's not bolted in and there's no master cylinder to it. But I have gas, that's for sure thing. The engine wants to start, but it's still not starting. My neighbor across the street actually came over and just told me. He believes it's misfiring. So I know for sure cylinder 4 is not going to fire up because the line is broke where it connects to the spark plug. But I did notice after he said that from a diagram I found online, these were all connected wrong. So I just unplugged all of them and I'm about to go ahead and hook them up. Now that the cylinders are connected in their proper way, let's try firing up. This is the last time I'm gonna try to start it because it is pretty loud with the open header type of deal. But let's see. Last time I'm trying to start this, let's get it. Get some of that brake cleaner. Shout out to my neighbor, bro. For real, that fucking helps so much, bro. Oh my god, I'm so happy. All right, it still didn't stay on because I believe when the fucking alternator fuse blew. Next thing I need to do is get better spark plugs, at least get a 4th spark plug wire. But yo, my neighbor, oh my god, he came in so clutch. He was 100% right. I didn't even notice it. It just totally skipped my mind because the spark plugs, they were already hooked up when I put the engine in. I didn't even take them out or anything. So damn, bro, it pretty much started, I guess, a little bit. That was it. Next thing I need to do is get the battery to hold the right voltage because it has all the ground wires. I'm sure I just fucked the battery up when doing the alternator thing. Second thing would be getting the fuses for the alternator. Oh, it's still on wide view. I didn't even realize. And getting this fuse. So 2 fuses. The thing is, this is my S14 battery, so like, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully that battery didn't fucking fuck up. But I will call this a success. We are getting one step closer to starting the S13. Of course, as you guys can see, it still needs a lot of shit. Radiator, exhaust, clutch master cylinder, brake master cylinder, all that stuff. But that is going to do it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching another video of getting this piece of shit running. Hopefully you guys are liking the content. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.